All right, so you want to be a substitute teacher. Okay. This is after you've gotten your teacher license, after you've been hired by the school district. So this is what to expect on your first day. All right. First, it starts the night before. Set your clothes out, folks. Set them out. Make sure they're dress code. What do I mean by dress code? Women can wear a dress, but they have to be fingertip length. Don't wear them too short. 2, you may want to consider wearing shorts underneath there. Get some shorts under there. 3, make sure your girls aren't showing. Make sure that you're covered. No spaghetti straps and no long V-necks drooping down. We can't be showing cleavage, and we cannot be showing our tops or our bottoms. We don't do that. All right. I suggest wearing slacks and flats. That's my go-to. When I don't know what I'm doing, slacks and flats. Okay? All right. Gentlemen, you are going to dress professionally. That's slacks and a nice shirt. Slacks and a nice shirt. You are not going to wear no t-shirts and shorts. No. No t-shirts, no shorts. The reason being is you are the professional. Do you want professional pay? Then you will act like a professional person. Okay. As we discussed before, the pay is not bad as a substitute teacher. Therefore, you should act the part. All right, here we go. So now, you have your clothes all set out for the next day. Get up a little early. You're going to want to arrive early to your new position. I'm going to tell you why. If you come in late to your new job or on time, right, to the minute, you'll be thrown in there with some kids. You're not going to know what to do. You need to come in early. That's going to help you. That's going to be your saving grace, is going to be that 15 minutes that you took to read that lesson plan before you had students in there. That's what I would suggest. I always would show up 15 to 20 minutes early because I want to read the lesson plan in its entirety the whole day. I want to pull out my lunch. When am I going to eat? Because I'm going to be hungry after getting up early in the morning and spending half the day with these kids. I'm going to be hungry. So when am I going to eat? And 2, when is my prep? Those are 2 very important things. The third thing you may or may not have. If you're teaching middle school and high school, you don't have it. But if you're teaching elementary school, you're going to have recess. And you are going to want to know when that recess is. Trust me on this. As teachers, we are excited about lunch, prep, and recess. Everybody is. Kids are. We are. Woohoo. We need it. All right. With that being said, middle school and high school teachers, you don't get no prep. You get a prep, but you don't have to take your kids nowhere. So that's the plus. You get an extra something because you don't have to walk the kids down there. The second thing is that you don't get recess. But what you do is no, what you do have is you have breaks in between all the classes. So first period, you have breaks, 10 minutes in between each break. And that's your reset. And middle school and high schoolers, the beautiful thing about you is that your teacher has a 50-minute lesson plan. That's it. And then, so the first period, you mess it all up. But then you learn some things, hopefully. And then you go, second period comes around, or third period, because some have like those weird block schedules or whatever. But anyways, your third period comes in. Now, guess what? You already know what you're doing. So now it's a little easier. And the more you know the content that you're teaching, the easier it is to teach it. So that's my recommendation right there. That leads me to this recommendation right here. Teach something you are familiar with. Okay? So if you're familiar with math, let's say you are really good at geometry. Who knows? There's people like that out there. Not me, but there are people out there good at geometry. You know that geometry is your thing. Okay, so now you know what you would want to go into. But if you don't know, I would suggest that you go a little lower. Say preschool, because they're letters and numbers. Kindergarten, go right there. Don't be scared. Them little people ain't gonna hurt you. It's all good. This is a good. So until you are comfortable with substitute teaching, I would say stay within your comfort zone. Teach what you know. So if you but in your previous job, let's say you were an aerobics instructor. Well, guess what? You might want to teach physical education. You might be the perfect physical education teacher. So I would suggest that your first jobs are something that you are okay with. Okay? So you're going to go in the system. They'll give you a username and a password. You're going to go into the system. It's going to give you this big long list of all the substitute jobs that are needed for the day. I suggest that at your very first time, you take jobs for 1 or 2 days. Just till you get comfortable getting in there and seeing what it's like. There's the other thing, you can see the school. You can see the staff. You can see the office people. You can start getting yourself familiar with these people that are going to be around you, that are helpful to you. Is this school helpful to me? Do I want to be at this school? Are the kids here little turkey lurkeys? I don't want to maybe be at a school with turkey lurkeys. I want to be at a regular school. Anywho, I would suggest before you take a long-term position to get your feet wet at that school. So, an example, there were a couple schools close to me. And I thought, whew, I'd love to substitute teach over here at this school. I went over there. Them kids were crazy. And nobody was helpful. I was knocking on doors trying to ask me. I don't know. Nobody was trying to help me. I couldn't find the lunchroom. And nobody was trying to help me find the lunchroom. So then again, here we go. I'm telling you, if you get to a school where you have people that are willing to help you, people that are lesson plans that are on the desk waiting for you, bell schedules that you're used to that you could do that don't bother you too much. Like, I want to start at 7:30. I don't want to start any later than 7:30, because if I start later than 7:30, then I'm not getting out till 3:30. I don't want to get out at 3:30. I want to get out at 2:30. So I want to start at 7:30, right? All of those things start coming into play. All right, so look at the hours of the school. Look at how helpful the staff is. Because the bottom line is, I think you can pretty much survive just about anywhere as long as the staff is helpful and nice. And because kids kind of just like get used to you. So once you start walking the halls, the kids all start seeing you. It's easier to substitute teach in those places. That being said, the one school that I was dying to substitute at, I didn't get any help there. I didn't want to go there. 2 days later, I don't have to go there. Moving on. Okay? I found another school close to me because there's quite a few schools. So I found another one close to me. That one worked out much better. I went there almost every day. And all I did is, before I left for the day, I went to the office manager and said, do you have any substitute teacher positions available for tomorrow? And she would say, yep, so-and-so is going to be out. Would you do this? Yep. And then I felt comfortable taking long-term positions there because the kids all started seeing me in the hallway. They think you're a regular teacher, and so they are not going to mess with you because now they're seeing you. So make yourself a little home at a school. Make yourself comfortable at a school. That'll make it easier for you as well. All right. So now you got the job. You go in there. You go to the front desk. You ask for the office manager. You tell her, I'm here to sub for Miss Smith's kindergarten class. And then they give you the keys. They tell you where to go. You go ahead and go down there. Open the door. Look for the lesson plans. If there are no lesson plans, don't freak out. Chances are the lesson plans were left with their friend, or their friend is going to let you share their lesson plans. Teachers have their people, right? So the lady next door, knock on her door because she probably has the lesson plans. If she doesn't have the lesson plans, she can copy her lesson plans. You can follow her lesson plans. Voila! Done. Is all you need is somebody doing the same grade as you're doing, and you can make it work. Okay? Now, the children come in. As the children come in, this is what you need to do. You need to greet each child, and you need to say, hello, my name is Miss Cook, and I'm going to be here today. What's my name? Miss Cook. What's your name? So-and-so. Okay. Good job, Sammy. Nice to meet you. I'm going to be here for a couple days. Go have a seat. Where do you normally sit? Boom. Done. I would not suggest sitting back, laying back, keeping your foot up and just saying, hey, how you doing? Because if you don't make yourself a human being to these children, they won't care. You are like a computer screen. I could just ignore you, right? No, you need to make yourself a human being. Treat the children with respect. They will treat you with respect. I'm a firm believer on this. Now, that does not mean you're not going to have one or two kids that are turkey lurkeys, because we all have one or two that are going to be turkey lurkeys. It's how you're going to deal with it. Don't lose your cool. Stay calm. Just explain to them, sweetheart, what is the problem? What do you need? What can I do to help you? If all else fails, call for the office. Push the button on the wall and say, I need assistance in room 24. A student is doing something, whatever they're doing. But at the end of the day, try to be calm. Because if you get all crazy, now the kids that did have respect for you they aren't going to even have respect for you because you lost it. You are the adult in the room. Hold your head up high. Know that you are the adult in the room and that you're bigger than this kid, and let them come in. Treat them like human beings that they are. Help them with any problems that they have. Dismiss all the turkey lurkeys. Say, I hear what you're saying. What can I do to help you? Do you need help? No, you don't need any help? Okay, let's move forward. Okay? And just keep going. Now, it doesn't hurt to have some incentives in your bag. I always say Felix the cat has his bag of tricks. Miss Cook has her bag of substitute tricks. I have my bag of tricks, okay? So, inside there, I have Play-Doh. I have cars. I have books. I have stickers. I have candy. I have chocolate. I have I have anything that I could think of that will help me. I have worksheets in there, coloring worksheets, crossword puzzles, all those kinds of things I have in my magic bag. This way, if all else fails, we can always pull out bag of tricks. Okay? So, the kids are being naughty. That leads me to my next fun thing. Okay, the kids are all starting to get a little bit antsy. They're getting kind of crazy. Get a subscription to Go Noodle. That way you could just pop Go Noodle up on the screen or on your cell phone or whatever, anything, on your computer desk. Pop it up there. You get a Go Noodle on there, get them a fun thing, get them up, get them moving. What? Two things. They're going to love you. They love you. Oh my gosh, she's the best sub ever. She would go noodle with us. What? We were dancing in the hallways. Okay, they're thinking they're having a great time. There's nothing wrong with them having a good time. If you can have a sense of humor, some bag of tricks in your bag, and give them a good time, and you say, oh, you're done? Okay, here. How about you play with some Play-Doh because you're done. Here's a coloring sheet. You're done. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Now, when you're sticking to this teacher's schedule, yes, you need to try to get everything on there done. But first and foremost, you need to be a human. Okay? So if you don't understand it, students aren't going to understand it, and it's going to be difficult. And if you have to just move on, just move on. Just say, okay, do the best you can, and I'll get it, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay? Just move on. Just move on. It's okay. So then you're going to go, don't be late to picking up from specials. Don't be late from picking up from lunch because people don't like that stuff. All right. Now, at the end of the day, okay, you followed the teacher's schedule. It says from this time to this time reading, from this time to this time math, from this time to this time lunch, from this time to this time, and it gives you the times and it tells you what you're doing and how you're supposed to do it. Now, at the end of the day, you can leave your name and phone number, and as a teacher, I will call you back when I'm sick. I can put you as a preferred substitute. That is what you want. But if every time I prefer you, you get in my classroom and you complain to me and give me a 5-page letter. I don't have time to read your 5-page letter about what a horrible day you had. Okay? And there's nothing I can do about it anyway. And I'm not going to punish my kids and ruin my relationship with them because you had a bad day. Okay? So that's not going to happen. So what you need to do is now get there. Get there. Say, thank you very much for having me. I enjoyed your class. I got a little confused with the lunch schedule and I was late to picking up the kids from lunch. I apologize. Little Johnny threw a fit, but he was easily redirected with some Play-Doh. Thank you for having me. Here's my number. Now, if you did not like the class and there was 20 Johnnies running around there, zipping all around, don't leave your number. Don't leave your number. We won't call you. And in fact, our neighbor probably is going to come over and tell us that your kids were off the chain. And then you're going to have a discussion with the students about, look, how you behave with a substitute. But at the end of the day, honestly, it's one day. You're going to make it. It's not that bad. You can do it. You can do it. It's not horrible. I promise you it's not. All right. So, now that we've gone through your first day as a substitute teacher, now we're going to talk about long-term subs. Long-term subs are responsible for lesson plans. Let me pause the video. We're going to have another episode of So You Want to Be a Substitute Teacher. This one is going to focus on lesson planning. And that's for the long-term sub positions because they pay more money. You're going to want to take them long-term sub positions. And you're going to want to do it at a school that you are familiar with the students. And you're going to be happy to do it.